Surya Namaskaras. It is the easiest way to burn your excess calorie. Everyone is running from pillar to post from as soon as he wakes up in the morning, going to school, going to office, working in the homely atmosphere. Everyone is busy. We have a limited time in this world. We are born here for 60, 70, 80 years. We have developed a lifestyle of the sedentary, sitting on the chair. We start our day, we sit on the dining table for the breakfast, we sit in our car or auto or train, we sit on the chair of the workplace, we sit on the dining chair again for the lunch. Sitting is happening. Our body is meant for the movements. Our body is meant for the stretches, rotations.
Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of JCL podcast, Bindas Bowling. Welcome to the show, Vikas. It's a pleasure having you here. And I've always seen you smiling, distributing snacks to everyone on the floor, and truly a person who embodies calmness. आप जरा अपने बारे में बताइए to our listeners.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to everyone for calling me on this JCL podcast, Bindas Bowls, and this is season 2. And congratulations to everyone for starting the season 2. Coming to myself, I was born and brought up in Prayagraj, so all my education, my childhood, everything was done there. And if you ask me, it gave a lot of impressions on me, my upbringing, and my overall character being from Allahabad.
So coming from a place like Allahabad and now to JioMart, how has your journey been and what you do here on JioMart? Can you take us a little bit on that?
This is the e-commerce vertical of the Reliance JioMart, where I handle some part of the general merchandise business from the category side. So business development, business planning, and handling a team of the people and collaborating with the other support functions. That is my role at this RCP office.
Talking about work, how do you manage stress at work?
In our curriculum of the school, we are taught how to write, how to read, how to study, but how to handle ourselves, how to handle our thoughts is not there. It's like it's a journey to itself, which someone realizes that how to handle that kind of thing. Stress, I tell you what, people say God is omnipresent everywhere kind of thing. Nowadays, stress is everywhere. Stress is actually everywhere. And tell you, even the small kid in a primary school, nursery school, also feeling stress, as well as the corporates or the top management people who are going through a lot of challenges.
True that.
Believe me, it is not going to fade away. It is going to be there. Now, what we have to do is, what I do, if you ask me, I create a kind of a support system which I can cope up with these kind of stresses, these kind of challenges. The best thing is that, okay, this is a timeline, this is a deadline, this is, a task has been given, which I have to pass on to my team or my senior has given it to me. So we have to first accept it. We don't have to jump over it that, okay, ab to karna hi karna hai, kaise karenge, bhagenge, ye karenge, wo karenge, nahi. Plan it, break it out, and, do it in small parts and parts. These yoga, pranayam kind of, practices helps me a lot in handling these kind of things.
And how long you have been associated with yoga?
In our school days, when the physical activities happened, a lot of, impetus was given on the yoga postures as well. A lot of things were happening in our breathing techniques as well, the pranayams, which we call it. And I started feeling it, I gel with that. And I started using it even after the school, even after my college, and it will be part of my life.
And if you have to explain spirituality to, let's say, an alien coming down tomorrow, in few sentences, what would be your take on that?
Oh, well, it's a very complex topic, spirituality, and it's different people have their own kind of understanding. For me, spirituality is all about that we all are part of the same universe, and there's no difference between me born in this gender, this caste, at this place versus anyone else has born at different place, at a different gender, different caste. And so it's like we are all are the same, and everyone is part of the same Almighty. We call it Bhagwan keh le, Allah keh le, Ishwar keh le, God keh le. he is taking care of everyone, that, okay, things are going well. All the challenges which are happening in our life, it is for our own good. And this is making us stronger. This is making us, taking us out of our comfort zone, and believe ultimately it is going to make you a better person, will end up having a better situation, and ultimately the best result for us.
So again, which you spoke, that first of all, accepting that this is everything is going to work out at the end. Maybe that is one of the ways to reduce stress.
Believing in the destiny is one aspect of it. Having said that, we have also got a kind of discriminating power which is called Viveka, which helps us to decide us. We also have to contribute to reach to that place. This is very important for us, that it's not God only who's taking care of everything. Some things also has been given to us to perform, some duties, some actions, and that is important. Then after doing your everything, just leave everything on the God. I'm sure everyone has heard about the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and one of the slokas is that कर्मण्ये वाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतु माते संगोष्ठ विकर्मणि. अर्थात, which means that we have to do our own bit and then leave everything on that part to the Almighty, and ultimately it's being taken care of.
With such a beautiful श्लोक that we heard, हमने विवेक के बारे में बात किया, कर्म के बारे में बात किया. There is something also called as mindful living. So how do you connect the dots between yoga, spirituality, and now mindful living, and how you practice in your day-to-day life?
That's a beautiful question. And I tell you how it is important in nowadays. See, everyone is busy. Everyone is running from pillar to post from as soon as he wakes up in the morning till he goes to the bed. Going to school, going to office, working in the homely atmosphere. Everyone is busy every day, every time, every night. And we are just, every day is going back. We have a limited time in this world, right? We are born here for 60, 70, 80 years, whatever it is. And every day is, a gift for us. But having said that, we are so occupied with our day-to-day activities that we don't realize that how blessed we are in this, that we are breathing it every day and night. So when we say about the mindfulness, which is all about being aware about our actions, being aware about our, inner consciousness, which ultimately aiming up to give us the better result. So we should not do anything which is hurting other in such a way that if same thing happens to us, we will not accept it. There's one beautiful line is there. न कुछ कर किसी के साथ ऐसा जो तेरे साथ गुजरे तो तुझे नागवार गुजरे. Don't do anything to someone else, because if same thing happens to you, you will not accept it, you will not like it. And that is where the mindfulness comes. So when we do any action and every action with some kind of awareness, alertness, we try to hold on to any negative thing which we have to do it. And that is being the mindful. Then we are into the right frame of mind, right shape of mind. And then we don't do any wrong deed conscious with awareness.
And that would solve so many of problems, people fighting, and so many other problems on a day-to-day basis when you are aware just of your actions.
In our corporate working also, we say that don't react to any situation, respond to it. So how we develop this tendency to respond rather than react. And I tell you what, breathing is one of the best things on that part. Deep breathing with awareness. When we are breathing, okay, something is going inside us. We are inhaling it. We are going, something is, exhalation is happening. When we focus on our breathing and process, it takes away our attention to that agitated mind which is having, because something has happened for which we want to immediately react it. Probably we want to shoot someone, we want to kill someone, we want to write an email or a WhatsApp message or whatever it is immediately, which may, in the long run, we may repent over it. We found that, okay, what all we have done it. So we say that when we are into mindful state, when we are aware about it, and to come to the awareness, the breathing helps us a lot of deep breathing, conscious breathing.
From this, I'm remembered of my yoga teacher. She used to tell us a very simple technique that the inhalation and exhalation exercise. She would say that when you're inhaling, inhale all the good things. Just imagine that all the good things and good thoughts are going inside you. And when you're exhaling, just all the anger and all the bad deeds are going out of your body. And I still remember that. Coming to our conversation, we have International Yoga Day in June. So, how do you celebrate it?
Well, I tell you what, it is such a blessing to us that we have been gifted with the yoga, and India is the origin of the yogic practices. And nowadays, because it has become so popular that anyone and everyone can perform yoga. And yes, you say we are aware that in the month of June, the International Day of Yoga is celebrated. But the same thing can happen every day also, and it doesn't require so earlier it used to people used to think that, oh, if he is doing practicing yoga, he must have gone to Rishikesh or Himalayas and all those places. No, we can still do it at our own calm workplace as well as our home also. There are so beautiful practices which are happening. So I generally I generally start my day with some yogic practices, which starts with the breathing techniques, some kind of chanting, and also some kind of Suddhi Kriyas and the postures which we call it the pranayam, and which ends up with the meditation, dhyan. And whenever I get time, I don't want to leave that, practice of this. So while I'm traveling also, I try to do some of those things. In workplace also, if I miss in the morning, when I have to come early or after, I'm something busy in the morning, I try to do it in the office atmosphere also as much as possible without disturbing others and without, affecting my own day-to-day life. There are so many activities which we do sitting on the chair. The basic stretches, basic movements, the rotations. Yes, we can do it sitting at our workplace. I tell you what, now why yoga has become so important. We have developed a lifestyle of the sedentary, sitting on the chair. We start our day, we sit on the dining table for the breakfast, we sit in our car or auto or train, we sit on the chair of the workplace, we sit on the dining chair again for the lunch. Sitting is happening. Our body is meant for the movements. Our body is meant for the stretches, rotations, and the muscles are perform well when we
used to be hunters and gatherers.
If you remember those old age days kind of thing. So it is very important to everyone to do it.
So having spoken so much on yoga and yogic exercises, आपके कुछ fail moments रहे हैं कभी, जैसे meditation के दौरान सो गए या फिर और any other fail moments that you'd like to share?
So fail moment नहीं होते, वो funny moment हो जाते हैं, और वो मतलब उस वक्त तो पता नहीं चलता कि क्या हुआ. So I was trying to practice the Padmasana, first time. Padmasana is आसन जहाँ पे दोनों पांव आपके लॉक हो जाते हैं. लोटस पोज में होते हैं. पद्म मतलब लोटस है ना. और उसमें आपको एक स्टेज पे थोड़ी देर के लिए स्थिर होना पड़ता है, और फिर उसके बाद आपको रिलीज करना होता है. पांव सीधे करने होते हैं. फोल्ड करने के बाद सीधा करना है. उसके बाद वो जब लॉक स्टेज हो गया ना, उसके बाद मेरा पांव एकदम बिल्कुल नम हो गया. एंड आई वाज लाइक, मेरा पांव कहाँ है, मैं इसको सीधा किसको करूं, और सीधा हो भी नहीं रहा है, बिकॉज इट वॉज नम काइंड ऑफ थिंग. एंड आई हैव टू आस्क टू माई पार्टनर कि मेरे पांव सीधे कर दो. एंड आई वाज स्टार्टेड लाफिंग अबाउट कि मेरे पांव मेरे से ही नहीं सीधे हो रहे हैं, मेरे पांव मेरे कंट्रोल में नहीं है. ऐसा सिचुएशन हो गया था.
शवासन के मेरा भी आप कह सकते हो, बट आपके कौन से फेवरेट आसन है जो आप बताना चाहेंगे?
The best practice for the asana is I firstly feel that it's the Surya Namaskaras. Now, Surya Namaskaras is a set of 12 postures, 12 asanas at 12 different, state. So, from the head till toe, all parts of the body are being covered. It gives a lot of flexibility to our body. It gives a lot of, calmness after completing it. And today's fad, you can say that, okay, weight loss, calorie burn. It is the easiest way to burn your excess calorie.
Surya Namaskar.
Surya Namaskaras. You should learn anyone should learn with a trained teacher. And if you practice it on a regular basis, you will feel a lot of younger, both internally as well as externally. That is how I feel that.
Something definitely to take note of.
Yeah. And I tell you what, the yoga or the asanas are for everyone. It's not that only youngsters should not do it. Yoga is only for the people of the 30s, 40s and 50s and all kind of thing. And I go to gym. I'm not saying one should not go to gym. Going to gym is also important. But putting some, minutes of your life on a daily life and investing into the yogic practices is also going to be beneficial. Once you start performing these yoga activities, our time becomes elongated. Because of our mindfulness, because of awareness, we stop wasting our time in some non-fruitful activities. For that hours, if we start investing in our yoga activities, we become much more better person, father, human, professional employee, anyone.
And we spoke of gym. So gym, after the gymming session also, it is advised to do stretching exercises, to do a bit of stretching and all. So yoga is there also, can say.
The beautiful thing about it is it's a supplementary as well as complementary. It does not works in isolation. It absorbs with any activity and every activity. And it is not a religious activity also. Any person from any caste, any religion, any country can perform their yoga activities. It is going to help them.
Beyond boundaries.
Beyond boundaries.
I have another question that suppose yoga is a party person, what do you think it will be? Someone standing quietly in the corner or someone doing a headstand to grab attention?
I tell you, that's that's a tricky thing. So anyone and everyone has a different opinion about that. And for the yogic person who is a party lover as well, who will not perform yogic activities in a party, but he will, his impact of doing the yoga will actually everyone notice being in the party. He will be more jovial, he will be more calm, he will be more, engaging with others, and he will be more, captivating, enchanting. Not a boring person. Yogic person is not going to be a boring person for sure, I tell you.
How is a fulfilled life looks to you?
A fulfilled life looks to me, it gives me a clarity of thoughts. I'm less confused. It gives me sincerity in actions. My actions are more focused. It gives me a calm mind. I'm less disturbed. And it gives me seeing the world in the whole, not only me and mine and kind of thing. It gives me the one of the best slokas which we have, that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That brings me that way, that whole world is my family. I'm part of the whole family. Once I'm been to that state of mind, I see everyone in me and me in everyone. No one is different than me. That is how it is.
Such a beautiful conversation we had, and I am so pleased to have you here today. With this, we come to an end of this episode, and we're reminded that yoga is not just about bending and touching your toes. It's more than that. It's in the journey. It's in the process. Thank you to all our listeners for tuning in. Until next time. With that, we come to an end of this episode. Today, we heard from